We're rolling.
Yeah, hey, come on in. Okay, so last time we did the intro video to the Sunshed and we talked about electricity, we got the heat activated windows, we got the drip system, and then there's the mobility. And I want to go a little more in depth today about the mobility and I think a big advantage that it has. So I'm going to step outside and I'm going to demonstrate how the Sunshed, why it's so cool to have it mobile. So first of all, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to show you. This is what makes it mobile. These are handles. These are temporary handles that I've put on for now so that I can move it by myself. I anticipate that the owner of the Sunshed will probably have 2, 3, 4 people moving in at once. But this shows you that even if I have to, I can do it myself. What I'd really like to have, and this is just a side note, if anybody knows where to find a couple of really nice long wooden oars, they'd make great handles on this thing. But we'll cover that later. So on the West Coast, we're getting more and more water conscious. I think everybody knows about the drought in California. We need to use water more efficiently. So what we've done, what we're doing in Washington and all up and down the West Coast is we're starting to save water on property with things like cisterns, 1,000-gallon cisterns. We redirect water from the roof of our house into a big cistern, and then later in the summer we have water to use. So I'm going to demonstrate how the Sunshed can do that, not just in a cistern, but in cisterns all over your property. So if you need water for lots of things, or even your neighbors want some water, you can save it. So if a rainstorm would come along sometime soon here, I can demonstrate how these cisterns will fill up. Whoa, man! See, Seattle, it's always raining in Seattle. So here we go, and there's rain coming up on the roof. You can see. Man, this is a heck of a rainstorm. It's so predictable here. You hear it in the media, but it always rains in Seattle. As you can see, water is going on the roof, into the gutter, into the downspout, and it's going through the downspout diverter and down into our 1,000-gallon cistern. But now our 1,000-gallon cistern is almost full, and the rainstorm is really letting up. It doesn't always rain here, but so it's letting up, so I'm going to move on because that cistern is full, and we're going to go to the next cistern. That cistern right there, those 1,000 gallons of water are going to water my vegetable garden in August. So now we're moving on to the second cistern.
That it?
No, one more.
Okay, as you can see, I've moved the Sunshed onto the next cistern, and if a rainstorm will come along sometime soon here, then we will see how once again our Sunshed will fill up yet another 1,000-gallon cistern. But these rainstorms, you know what? I think it might be like El Nino or something because they're getting less predictable. Okay, here it comes. And I think that's a Pineapple Express because it's blowing sideways. But as you can see, the water's going back onto the roof. It's coming in like this. So it's going into the gutter, downspout, once again into the cistern. But man, it's been raining so much that this cistern, once again, is full. Thankfully, for the people of California, we're going to use this water for the neighbors. We're not going to need some water. We're going to be able to send it down to California. But once again, we get so much rain here that 1,000-gallon cistern is once again full. So I'm going to move on to the third cistern. Here it goes. It's not full. And so now, if once again one of these predictable rainstorms comes along, we will fill our third cistern. It seems to be letting up a little bit. Clear sky, but you know, if you're in Seattle, whoa, geez, yep, shot it up again. I can't believe it. So, as you can see, as you would expect, here comes the rain again, falling on my head, like I forget, like a memory or something. On down the pipe into the cistern, and now we're going to have another 1,000 gallons of water that we can share with our unfortunate people down the road in Portlandia, because as we know, they don't have a Sunshed guy in Portlandia, so they won't be able to do this. So we're going to save water for them in the fall, unless, and this just occurred to me, unless Kyle McLaughlin were to come to me and buy this Sunshed, I would actually consider becoming the Portland Sunshed guy, but I don't think it's going to come to that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching again. I think the rain's letting up, and stay tuned for another edition of Sunshed Theater. Bye.